To my dear friend Wax.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see... I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least. The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate. Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until its mention in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death. What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have got along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive.
You haven't missed much, Sophie. We've only just restarted, but basically we have Professor Wayton and Luke are going on an event. We've skipped 2 games ahead, but this is the first of the original trilogy. But basically, an old man has died, and we have to go to a town to get his fortune.
But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Aha! Is that your famous intuition at work again, Professor?
Well, our first step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting!
Yes, Sophie. Also, be aware that this game is probably... I don't think this game has aged very well in terms of gameplay, so...
I hope Sam Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective. Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
Or any lady, Wayton, you don't judge.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
Right you are, Professor. What in the... what's this?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village. She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be no problem for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
Where's the village? My village is on the road that leads to no other village. I look forward to seeing you there. Use your styles to draw a map around the right village. Yeah, they don't give you a break between puzzles, Sophie. It's like straight up, in you go. And there isn't even a memo feature. The memo feature wasn't in this game, so you can't draw on the screen. Like, you can't just make notes on the screen at this point. That hasn't been invented yet. It's like. Right, that. This one doesn't lead to any other bridges, does it?
Well, here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
This game lacks a lot of quality of life features from the other games.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Welcome, Matt.
Huh? Professor? Do you mean to say you've already worked out the village's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance. Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
I know you can't see the full art of that because of how I've got the screen set up. But interesting. It appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Hey, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? You've got a lot of nerve. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Daria. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Daria? Well then, I'd rather lower the bridge for you, smarty pants. Okay, I will. I did adjust the gain for Miracle Mask, so I will edit filters. Is that better, Kai? Okay. But the engine is broken, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I ain't got a clue which one to use. So, Brainbox, you got any idea which one is the right one? I need to adjust the crop on this bottom screen because if you look, it's got the top missing. I'll just adjust the crop from the top. There we go. I'll just actually we'll keep it that size. That's fine. No, don't quit and self-waiter because we can't do that. Right. Right. You can see my lack of puzzle solving expertise here, but where try to no Sophie, no
That
research
should do it.
allowed. It's not two.
Oh, how embarrassing. Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
That'll do it. Hold on a second, I'll let her down. I'm gonna say it again, I just don't feel right about wetting outsiders in Saint Mystere. If you're Lady Daria's guest, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards, you hear? Yes, we finally arrived in Saint Mystere. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Wow, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyse your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is the perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Give the shoe icon in the lower right corner of the touchscreen a tap with your stylus. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on the screen. Tap on to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then, give it a try. Hey now, don't run off yet. I've got something you should hear first. Gehehe. What a dandy set of fellows you two are, eh? Must be new to Saint Mystere, eh? The name's Stachenskarfen. I've got some advice for you. Tap that barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it. Felt good, didn't it? Round these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find yourself up against a really tough puzzle, you'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellows. And it's just these times when you want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. Or you could ask that guy in your stream called Kai. He also gives hints, but I don't know about him. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again. There are a limited number of hint coins in this village, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Because if you do, when you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. You're really sorry. Mind you, ink coins won't always be hidden inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. Got all that? Good. Be seeing you around. There's something very curious about that tower. Well, Luke, we are in a curious village. Razor doesn't have a comment on that. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a set number of Picarats. The more Picarats a puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough Picarats. Imagine that, a reward for solving puzzles. For practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Strange hats. These four top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in width. One of these four hats has a brim of height that are the same length. Which hat is it? I want to say C.
That should do it.
No.
Ah, I suppose I thought wrong. Luke, here's my answer.
Yeah. This
Critical thinking
Curious
is the
Village
key
also
to
has
success.
its puzzles aren't. I don't like the puzzles in this game. Wait, it's the famous optical illusion. It's like I don't like the puzzles in this game, but the story's good. Oh, bravo! I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the Picarats you can earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, It goes to show how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you too. I've been thinking, Professor. Shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. First, tap your stylus on the trunk in the upper right corner of the touchscreen. This trunk contains all manner of information that you can access by tapping the icon. Touch the icon marked Save to save your game. Tap the general icon to read our notes about our adventure in St. Mystere. Next we have the puzzle index icon. Tap it to view all the puzzles you've encountered. Puzzles you've solved have a tick next to them. Puzzles you've seen but haven't solved are blank. You can retry any puzzles you solved from the screen. To retry puzzles that you haven't solved yet, you must return to the actual site of the puzzle. Don't be afraid to use the items in our trunk to help our investigation. It will be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now. Let's make our way to Reinhold Manor. An arrow marks our path on the map, so all we need to do is head in the correct direction. Lead the way, Professor. We'll save our game. The save screen also looks old. I think this came out in 2006, I want to say. Also, when you tap someone, it always gives an exclamation mark now. Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mystere's unofficial writer-in-residence. Oh, it's Matt. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up that road to the right. It's immense, so you'll know when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can work out which house is mine from the instructions I gave you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. So how about it? You will try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first junction you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following junction and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. So we need to be facing this way when we finish. Front door. Turn left. Go right. Right. So it's not this one. Turning left would be this way, turning right would be this one. Right that way, so that's west, so it can't be that one. Left. You can't turn right there. Left. Out, right, left. Right would be here. This works, I think.
Luke, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
Impressive! I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. Now for that gossip I promise you. The Reinhold family owns all of the land that the sewage is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings too. I suppose you could say the sewage belongs to the Reinholds. Well, that's all from me from now. Rest assured that next time I'll have a harder puzzle for you. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. Perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. Hold up! I've never seen you two before. What's a couple of new faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by invitation of the Reinholds. Now if you'll excuse us, we have business through the gate. Business with the Reinholds? Is that so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair, I don't trust you, that's for sure. I'll wait your pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. Isn't going to be easy, is it? No way. It's definitely not going to be easy. This puzzle is one of the worst in the series. I hate it. Here we have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly whiter than the rest. Using the scale 2 times, you can find out which of these weights is whiter than the rest. So which weight is the right one? And also, I don't actually believe you can look up the answer for this, because it changes each time, if I recall. Right, I think the answer... Right, I think the answer actually changed... Welcome back, Sophie. We're on one of the worst puzzles in the entire series. Right. Right. So we know the whiter one's up here somewhere. And then we're... Oh, so it's 7 or 8. We'll try 8.
That should do it.
And we're...
Oh, how embarrassing.
Right, we'll weigh them again because it changes every time. So, breathing docks my email, Matt. Right, 6 and... Right, so it's 5 or 6. We'll go 6.
Luke, here's my answer. Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Yes, please, Kai. Just get this puzzle over with as soon as possible. Okay, Kai. Right, so 7, 8, one of 7, 8, 6 is the whiter one. So if we 7, 8, 6, if we put this 7 over here, because we're white. What do we do for step 2, Kai? Oh no. Yeah, Kai? Oh, yeah. So if we put 8 here, so if they're the same, if they the same, it's 8, and if they're not, it's the one that's whiter. So it's 7.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, ain't ya? Have a good sharp apples to suit you. So have we satisfied you? May we pass now? Of course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Daria. And who just might you be? My name is Wayton, and this is my assistant Luke. We received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah yes, ahoo-hoo! We've all been expecting you, Professor Wayton. But, ahoo-hoo, you'll have to excuse my scepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could just be another hoo-hoo-hooligan in a top hat, ahoo-hoo-hoo! So how do I know you're the real Wayton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow! Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that. Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying that you'd like to test me to see if I'm the real Professor Wayton? Precisely, Professor Wayton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? It's a classic. Get the 3 wolves and the 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river whilst obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves and chicks stay on the other side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks and you'll have to start over. You can move the raft as many times as you like, but you can do it in another... Oh, same here, Kai. Oh god, I forgot about the get they automatically get off. There we go.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Ahoo-hoo! Do excuse my airy rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Daria was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. The Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. It's right 10 minutes in. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Well, oh, it's Matthew. You've aged a lot since the last meet-up, Matt. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. Ah, before you go, I have a message from Lady Daria. Understandable, Matt. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. My lady has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. To move a match, hold it by its centre and drag it. To rotate a match, touch one of its ends and drag it. Spin, spin, spin. Go to the puzzle. One poor pooch. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little doggy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move 2 matches to change the picture so it shows the dog after the accident. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you're finished with this one. Also, I like how this puzzle is just about a random dog getting run over. I'm gonna... Yeah. Wait, no. I moved the wrong leg.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
The car flattened the poor dog. Let this be a lesson to you. Be aware of your surroundings whilst driving. That's absolutely correct. My commendations, sir. Again, I do apologise for the strangeness of the request. Now, please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Diary and company waiting. Professor, look at these paintings on the wall here. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold pictured there. But what about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The two portraits are next to each other, so they're likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. That's exactly right, sir. You're looking at a portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, all that's left of it now is a small scrap. You've got a painting scrap. This is a puzzle that you can get bits from doing later, but I really didn't like it. I didn't like the mini games in this one. So this is a piece of that old painting then. How interesting. Actually, can I tap... we have a look again. Flora Reinhold. Yeah. Oh, there's a thing here waiting, but...
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
No!
Luke!
Claudia, darling! Come back, sweetie!
Honesty, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Whatever is the matter? Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia? Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew, Matthew. Why is Matthew so small? My lady, what is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out the room? I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, my lady. Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, madame? If you were referring to that white cat, I saw it run out the door a moment ago. What? And you simply stood there and let her escape? While she is a cat, they are animals after all, and animals must run about from time to. You fool! She is not just a cat, she has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her. Matthew! I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Daria. That can wait. Can't you see that we have more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her and you didn't, so you have the responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. Sending Professor off to find the silly cat. The nerve. Who do you think you are? Oh, it's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Daria does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madame, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower, even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. If your cat has trouble breathing in the outside air, you've probably got bigger issues. Yes, we'll save our progress. Daria really is fond of that cat. I assume that you're the famous Professor Wayton, yes? My name is Gordon, the Baron's brother and one of the people who originally requested your services. I'd like to explain our situation further, but right now it's probably best to do as Lady Daria says. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon there. Or rather he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say. But I digress. So you're the famous Professor Wayton? I thought you'd have more presents. But wow, never mind that. I take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way? It shouldn't prove difficult to a man of your ability. If you're as good as they say, this shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. Oh no, it's maths. As shown in the diagram below, you have a quarter of a circle. Within this circle is a rectangular ABCD, which touches the edge of the rectangle at point D. Assuming the point B is located at the centre of the circle, how long is diagonal line AC? I'm not good at straight out maths. I only got a 4 in my GCSEs. Oh no. Right. Point B is located at the centre. Kai, can I have a hint? Right, I genuinely... Wait, Thanks, Kai. I am not good at maths at all. Which is probably a bit awkward for a puzzles game series, but I basically just jettisoned all the maths in my head after I left secondary school. May I have hint 2, Kai? Because AC. Hint 3. Oh, B, that's a radius, so 10. It's 10 centimeters, isn't it? Because the radius goes, the radius goes from the outside middle to the outside, so it's 10.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Ho ho, it appears that you're the real deal, Professor. I apologise for doubting you there. It seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. But oh ho ho, how unfortunate that you must waste your time on one of these ridiculous cat chases. They happen all the time, yet every time that cat slips out, Lady Daria calls it the biggest farce. It's no use arguing with her. The best thing for you to do is just go out and find that cat. If you're as bright as they say, you should have no trouble tracking down one little cat, right? I didn't mean to accidentally enter there again, but okay. Professor, there she is. Drat, she ran off. We can't stop now, let's give chase, Wook. Blast, that burns! It does look like the engine blew out. So this is St. Mystere, eh? The famed stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of tricks the old man set up in this village before he shuffled off. Oh, wait, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine!